Hey guys, Jamie Jones here, The Passionate Panther. Welcome back to the website, thepassionatepanther.com. If you haven't been there yet, go check it out and subscribe so you can get some good free stuff. Today we are back in PowerPoint. I'm going to show you how to create a simple booklet. This one today, I just chose my numbers 0 to 5. We all need to work on that starting out in kindergarten. And then we just go through making the pages. This is set up so that you can send the pages to the printer and how many copies you need. And then you get your stack, cut it in half, staple, and you're ready to go. So that's why you see the same thing on both pages. So now I'm going to flip over to the blank document. I've already went to the layout blank and I went to design page setup and I've chosen my normal dimensions here if I'm going to be printing it, 8.25 by 10.75. So next I'm going to insert a line. I kind of showed you guys this on the last video. I'm going to start from the left, take it over to the right, get it to where I think it looks pretty level. And then I'm going to go to the Format tab, Align, and I want to align this in the middle of my paper. That will put it exactly in the middle so I know my top section is equal with the bottom section. Okay, next I'm going to insert a text box so I can start typing my numbers. And the font I'm going to use today is Miss Kindergarten. And it is a KG font. If you don't have that, I recommend getting it. It's a nice clean font for kindergarten numbers and letters. And we're going with a big point font today, 300. Starting with number 0, and I am going to center the 0 in my text box. So then I'm going to get this lined up where I think it looks pretty nice. Okay, one thing you want to remember when you're creating booklets like this, make sure you're leaving enough room here for a staple. If you put anything way too close to that corner and then you go stapling it, it could end up being stapled on top of what you want the kiddos to see, and that could kind of ruin your lesson. So keep that in mind. All right, I've got my 0 box selected and I'm going to do my Control D, my duplicate command, and drag that to the bottom and get them lined up. And there are my 2 zeros. And I always like to come over here and check how it looks as the full page here. All right, I'm not going to put anything over here because the number 0 represents 0 objects. So I am going to come over here to my slide number 1 and I'm going to Control D the slide. So I duplicated the slide. Now I'm over on slide 2. I'm going to change my zeros to 1s. And then I am going to insert a shape to show 1 of something. So I'm going to go to my shapes and I'm just going to choose a rectangle for this one. And once I choose the rectangle, I am going to go change it to a shape outline of black, shape fill of white. So most of us do not have access to colored printers in our schools. If you do, congratulations. If not, change it like this so kiddos get colored in and it prints nicely for you. All right, so highlight that triangle and do your Control D command to duplicate it. Drag it down to the bottom and you should get your magic lines pop up for you to let you know that it's going to look perfect. And then keep going. Duplicate that slide again. Now you're on number 2. Okay, go back, delete your triangles. Now we're going to insert a new shape. And if you notice, I'm choosing the 2D shapes that they need to learn in kindergarten. So cater those to your standards. And that way you're tackling 2 things at once when you complete this booklet. Okay, so now I want these 2 circles to appear at the bottom. So I'm going to highlight one, hold down Control while I click on the other one. I'm still holding the Control command down. Now I'm going to hit my D to duplicate both, and it will drag them to the bottom for me. These lines will pop up to show that they are directly underneath the top circles. And when I let go, you can see it's going to look very, very nice. So you just continue this process, duplicating your slide, changing your number, going and deleting your shapes so you can enter new ones. And when you get all the way done, all the way to number 5, and you need to go back then and make a title page. So you can make your title page however you want. You can put the numbers on it. You can put shapes on it. Okay, I'm just going to show you how to do this one more time. I highlight one, hold down Control while I click on the others. I'm still holding Control. Now I'm going to hit D for duplicating and pull this down to the bottom here. Okay, here is what my title page looks like. You can make yours look however you want. Just when you're totally done, make sure you save it as a PDF so it prints nicely and you're able to share with your friends. And once again, go back to thepassionatepanther.com if you haven't checked it out yet. Thanks for stopping by today. Good luck with your booklet.